welcome to another episode on Redview, and what an amazing game week. What a start to the Premier League. The blockbuster match, Arsenal, United versus Arsenal, Man City dominating, Liverpool, the tribute to Diogo Jota, sad passing of Diogo Jota as well. An amazing game that was, but so many games for us to talk about this week, and we're going to start obviously with the opener of the Premier League season, the Liverpool versus
Bournemouth.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about that game to start off? I have my own notes here to talk about, but what do you guys think about that?
On the
I
game.
think we should let Moses go first.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
Moses, since you're just joining us, why don't you go first?
All right. Okay. So good evening to everyone. The Liverpool Bournemouth game was very interesting, like very intense, like intensity end to end. I felt bad for Bournemouth because I felt they deserved a draw, like in the match. Because if you watch the match, they didn't outplay Liverpool, but they matched up with Liverpool. So, but like they lost their edge later, like their defense. The two goals they conceded was error prone. The Lille defender that they bought, he headed the ball down to Chiesa. Chiesa shoot it inside the net. Then the other one, the Salah goal. I don't know. I've forgotten his name. Still the Lille defender. He left too much space for Salah to cut in. Salah didn't even know what he would.
I mean, Salah is left-footed, so you could have said like he was showing Salah his right foot because Salah was a left-footed dominated player.
For a left-footed
Maybe
player,
it was the best choice that he had, because if he showed Salah to his left foot and Salah ended up scoring,
Problem.
would have said, why would a defender show Salah his left foot? So I think he did his best option there.
I know. I feel he could have closed him down early. Before he could have closed him down early. Like he gave a lot of space. But credit to Salah. Salah is a goal assassin.
Yeah. I mean, we can all say that in hindsight now when it has happened. But Nafi, what about you? Anything that you were able to take from that game?
So the game. Okay, sorry, go on.
So for me, I have like a few points down, and the first one is Liverpool's midfield needs help because it was way too open, and if they don't do something about it before this window ends, they're going to be in trouble this season. It's going to be hard to defend the Premier League title.
What do you think was missing in the Liverpool's midfield?
Okay, personally, I think they started as Bosley, McAllister, and who was the last person again? I don't think Gravenberch started, did he? He didn't.
No.
It was needed.
Yeah.
And to me, it was like playing like 3-10s. There was no midfielder that can actually... There's no Gravenberch, basically. Like, there was nobody to do what he was doing last season.
He was 100%
collect the ball, carry. Like, he's a presence in the central midfield. They didn't have that.
Yeah, and I agree with that as well. But let me let you finish.
I agree also. They have midfield issue.
Yeah. So,
I believe it might weaken them later. Like, especially as Gravenberch as their only DM. They have Enzo also. Enzo is quality, but it's not sustainable to me.
Exactly. He's not good enough for a title.
It doesn't have that quality to be able to manage.
Exactly.
I mean, one thing that I'm going to mention that I really learned from that game was how a lot of people going into that game did not expect Salah to perform. I mean, this is someone that has a goal involvement for I think the last 10 or 12 seasons. He has always performed.
Since you go back to the league, there's the record.
You shouldn't expect Salah not to, be
He's
involved.
He's a goal assassin.
There were a lot of the time where, it was a bit quiet, where they tried to get the ball to him and, he faced a lot of block shots. Like you said, Bournemouth were really good, like defensively, like at one point during the game. And I'm not sure I agree with you that they deserved a draw because Liverpool were all over them.
They did not. They didn't deserve a draw. But the thing is,
what separates like a big team to a smaller team is being able to come up with,
even when you're not playing at your best.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry to cut you short. Like, there's just one more thing I noticed. Sorry, actually two. I'm sorry. So the other thing is, there are no easy games in the Premier League anymore.
No, not
Like,
at all.
no team is coming here to let you just pounce on them and do them anyhow. Everybody wants to show their worth. And the last thing is, Liverpool have recruited fine players, but their bench is still zero. Like, have you seen what they have on the bench when this like the first starting 11 is there?
They lack that depth, which is what I was talking about, which is why it was so, like in the last episode, I found it so odd that people just wrote Man City completely off. They're
Yes,
just looking at the starting 11 on paper. The Liverpool team looks solid, but going into the season, when you start playing 3 games in like 8 days, when you start playing Champions League, FA Cup, Premier,
injuries.
injuries, they are going to get tired. These are the things that you take into consideration. That's why when we were doing the predictions, I was comfortable with putting United in top 4, because I feel if you even today's game, like when we go more into talking about United's game, a lot of people talked about how, where are we going to play so many players? Like Ahmad is on the bench. Ahmad is not going to get game time. What about Kobe Mainoo?
Is
What about
depth a bad thing? Is
that?
squad depth a
Is
bad
the
thing?
difference between good teams and great teams. Is when you have headache in starting certain players, in not knowing who exactly is the solid starting 11.
All
When you know
right.
that, oh, if somebody is very strong, has like really good traits, but he somehow isn't performing in a particular game, you have Ahmad on the bench, you have Mount on the bench, you have Casemiro on the bench, you have Xerxes on the bench that can connect with the game and has that flair to be able to link up play with the other with the two tens. Like, this is what sets great teams from good teams. So no one should complain and say, "Oh, the problem with Bruno is that I don't want him to play in the center midfield. It should be way ahead," which I agree with is correct. But you need sometimes to be a better team. You need to have this difficulty in trying to select players and where to put them exactly. But we're going to get into the United game much later. But is there? I think one more thing I wanted to mention about the Liverpool game is Ekitike. Really good debut for him to get a goal and assist. But personally, I think he was a bit clumsy. But what I like about him is that the chances that he got, he took them.
He took it.
He,
Yeah,
he did. But he
very
was
social,
just
very
was just so clumsy. He was giving. I think I'm still in Germany, and he thinks
you're
if a
very
player
stubborn.
bodies him, he's going to get to the palm, or he was just missing it, which is something that Wirtz faced a lot more. But he
Yeah.
just lost it. But he was bodied off completely. Like, I was like, where is? But yeah, that was like a really good game that I enjoyed. I don't think there's so much to talk about in the Newcastle Aston Villa game
Yeah,
because that was a
yeah.
complete.
So
Sorry, before we move on, I just wanted to quickly touch on like Ekitike, right?
Mm-hmm,
So, like, from the start, obviously we were also linked with him like
mm-hmm.
before he got the move to Liverpool. I watched some of his compilations, and I've been watching him since like before PSG signed him. I've been
Yeah,
seeing him, and I'm like, I knew there was no way I don't believe he's going to flop, because I feel like he's at least at the level of Cody Gakpo. So it was nice to see what he could do. It was refreshing. It was not razzle
he,
dazzle
he,
like
he-
Germany, but
he's
it
very
was nice.
he's a techie player. Like he's very technical, knows how to
Yeah,
use the ball. He understands the game. Like he just needs to work on his physical attributes and
yeah.
yeah,
Honestly,
he's
and
lanky,
I think it's
very
going to be
lanky.
solid for Liverpool. So, like I said, not so much to talk about the Aston Villa Newcastle game. It was a complete snooze fest. It wasn't completely end to end. It was more of a battle of the midfield. Newcastle had a lot of chances. The Konsa red card as well. That was really the
I
highlight.
didn't that game.
The Sunderland and West Ham, I told you in our predictions, like I predicted Sunderland to win the game. If you had
I
followed
for
their games during the preseason and you've seen who they recruited, and if you saw the way West Ham played against United, I was so confident that Sunderland were going to win that game because they have something more to play for. They feel like a more serious team, like they can put their head in the game. You get
They're here to
West Ham
stay.
that
They're not planning on
they,
going back to the
they
championship.
have more to lose than, well, I won't say they have more to lose necessarily, but there's something more to fight for, which is not to go back down.
yeah,
So
actually,
I was very confident about that. The
yeah, that's
City Wolves game, like
Tijani.
I don't know what more to say. See, there were some tacticals that were playing FPL and they somehow did not put Haaland in their team. I'm like,
What
they're
are you
too.
thinking?
What are you trying to do, Mr. Differential? Like, what are you trying to do?
Haaland.
Have Haaland in your team. He will give
They're
you
trying to be different. See,
nothing
if
less than 20 goals
bro,
in
it's
the.
baffling me because like last season, same thing happened. Season before, same thing happened. Like it's time to accept he's a goal machine.
He's a
Like
robot. That's
forget,
what he will
don't
get it
calculate
for you.
anything.
He is
Don't
not
calculate
a
anything. He will
beautiful. He's not a
score.
beautiful player. He will not dribble you or anything.
I'm,
But
He
he will
just
I'm,
wants the
score.
ball.
I'm a very big
So
fan
like
of.
all these tactical overthinking it, Alan will score. Just
I'm
don't
a very,
stress.
I'm a very big. See something about Haaland. He understands his job. He's the
Wait,
best.
see.
He's the best positioning striker in the world.
That we've seen in a very long time. Not even
Oh
at
my
the
God!
like
The
when
way
the
he
generational
beats
player.
offside,
Generational players are players that we won't see for a very long time. Like Haaland.
his goals are always one touch, one touch, one
No
touch.
No stress. No
no
stress goals. He has done
stress.
all the work with his movements.
And you know,
He's a
some people
fantastic
compare him
striker,
with
man.
Isak
Fantastic.
because of the way Isak is taking. And I'm like, yo, you can't compare a goal machine. I know Isak is good, but look at Alan has 87 goals in how many Premier League games? There was a stat like that.
Is this not his like third season?
In his
It
third
is.
season,
It is
87 goals in 98 matches.
It's
98
wild.
matches.
His numbers are wild.
what's more. What
He's
more do
going
you
to
want?
surpass Drogba, surpass a lot of people. He's going to
No,
break a
really,
lot of records.
really.
So
The
like
only thing that's going to stop him from breaking
who
those
stood
records
out? Who
is injury,
stood out?
really.
Stood out at the match
And
for
he
me
doesn't even have injuries. No way
was
he doesn't
Tijani.
even go for international. So like he doesn't have that strain.
No, he's an industry
Nah,
plant.
he
He's an
has
industry
time.
plant.
So this is an
He's an
industry.
industry plant. You know, he has trained very well. Like he's from his dad, his dieting, his physique. He's just like Ronaldo. Let me just say it like that.
Good genetics. Very good genetics.
But
Just
yeah,
like
let's move
Ronaldo.
on to the next one. I think the
But the person who stood out for me during the game, sorry, the player who stood out for me the Man City game was Tijani right now. I was really amazed.
sadly I didn't see
I
too
knew the
much of
quality
that
of
game, so like I don't have so much to
I
say
knew the
about.
quality of I knew the quality of him because I watched a lot of Serie A games. So I knew how good he was. So he understood the role so perfectly, breaking
How
into
do you
the
how do you
channels,
how do you
finding he's an hybrid player. He can play 8, he can play 6, but his core competence is you play him, you pivot him with the pure DM. So he's a natural 8. You think about Gundogan, prime Gundogan. That's how he plays, and he's more techy than
More
Gundogan
mobile.
because he can beat his man. He can throw line breaking passes. This guy was so good with Pulisic and Leo last season. Like I knew City was getting something, so he played very well. And I'm seeing him playing 38 games for like
know?
he's very
I'm not looking forward
integral
to that
to.
City United game on game week 5 or when are we playing there?
Not honestly, unless we get someone like Baleba in midfield, I'm not looking forward to it. And the thing about Tijani, right? He's one of those signings for me where when I heard that City signed him, I was like, shit. Because I didn't really watch him so much in this area, but our former manager loved his Dutch boys. So I,
Yeah.
I was pretty much a Netherlands fan. So
Mm.
I watched him for Netherlands and I'm like, this guy he's gifted. Like he's special. He's very special. And every single time I watched him for Netherlands, he almost always had a goal contribution. So he has the numbers to back the work rate and everything else he does. He's a
Yeah.
very, very good signing. Very, very good signing.
Yeah.
Want to watch
Yeah.
this
That's
season.
great. That's great. So I think
Yeah.
trying to watch time here, we need to go next to the Chelsea Crystal Palace game. And I'm going to say
Chelsea.
mine as an outsider because
Oh my
I
God.
have a few just relax. I have a few things to say. I
What
didn't know this
champion?
was a start.
I never buy my good bride. I also buy my good bride.
Just put out, you don't just put out to the side. Like I have something to say. and I didn't see this stat until during the game. But Cole Palmer doesn't actually have an
Yeah,
open play goal since January. That's insane
yeah.
to think about.
In PL, in the in the EPL, yeah,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
very
Do you know what's
yeah.
insane.
crazy? Huh?
That's
Do you know what? Do you know what's crazy about it? Like nobody noticed.
which is
Like
not which is
it
not a
wasn't
bad thing
making
because
headlines.
it shows his influence in the game. That I think that
Yeah, but
that
what
that's
if it
Yeah,
what.
was? What if?
But the thing is, if it was Bruno, obviously with noise that revolves around United, wow,
let
it's
me come
definitely going to
here.
be
Like
looked
When you're
at.
big, you're
I'm
big,
not
Sha.
trying
When you're big, you're big.
I'm
Okay,
not
okay,
trying to
okay.
make excuses for Palmer. I'm not trying to make excuses for Palmer. He dropped in form, yeah. And you know, like I always say, I always tell people he could have had a lot of assists if we had a clinical striker last season. But that aside, he dropped like in the goal aspect, it's like blasting ball up, getting frustrated mentally. It even show he admitted it that he was not there mentally. So like on today's game, like I blame it on the manager because the game was just like last season. If you remember, Chelsea played 1-1 with Crystal Palace last season.
Yeah.
So their game plan last season was double mark Palmer. You feel me? So so for him to not be double marked, he had to keep going backward.
Mm,
So Enzo Maresca used Enzo Fernandez as his 10.
mm,
Then Palmer was like an 8 in that match. So Enzo Fernandez was supposed to be to be building the ball from the back, not Palmer. Anytime
mm,
Chelsea get the ball, anytime Chelsea want to build the ball, they're always trying to find Cole Palmer. And Enzo Maresca wants Enzo to be a bus crusher. Like his instructions to Enzo is anytime you're on the pitch, you always have to be close to the box. So that has reduced Cole Palmer numbers. Like him always going back to start building play, breaking line passes. Like it's really stifled this game. And I also want to praise Glasner. Like I'm not going to take off their quality. Like their game plan, like
not glazing glass
it
now,
was
but
super. No. Like their game plan. The man a is like I would say a game plan. Like
it's
he
tactically
knows
sound.
who he
He's a
can
good
beat.
manager. Just say the guy is a good
Yeah, you
manager.
don't need to beat
Okay,
around the
He
bush.
is.
I understand what you're trying to say.
he's a
Honestly,
good
he
man.
is. He's a good manager.
He's a good
But yeah,
manager. So
so
like Joao Pedro that everybody was shouting. Something about my fan base were very crazy. You said something about Ahmad, who bench, Ahmad,
mm,
someone in Buemo. They did the same thing with Delap and Pedro. So they abused Delap when Delap first came. They said he cannot dribble, he cannot do this. And I'm like, yo, we bought a striker. We bought a striker to score goals, not dribbling. So like today, Joao Pedro that could dribble, we didn't see anything at all. I didn't see any play from him at all. So, but when Delap came on, we were able to break Palace. Like he bullied Michael Richards, he bullied
yeah,
Maguire.
to have
He
that
was able
chance,
to
yeah, I
open space
remember.
for Palmer. And he
Yeah.
get chance.
So
So
different
like
games suit different players.
so
Exactly.
I hope Maresca like he learns from this game and I feel he could start both together, like Joao Pedro and Delap. They could both start together because I feel Delap is someone that you need on the pitch. He bullies defenders.
He's a handful. He's
Yeah.
like
We,
a
we don't
very
we don't need
physical striker. He's
to
not trying to.
Thank you.
yeah. I'm just glad that it wasn't more than 1 point that you guys had. I know United lost today, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that 1 point. But yeah, I just want Nabil to come in for the Chelsea game as well. Like I want Nabil to
Oh,
like
okay.
drop some for the
So,
Chelsea game
like
because of
regarding what he,
All right.
yeah,
The United game, right?
yeah.
no.
So concerning like what he said about Cole Palmer,
Mhm.
yeah, it's the Chelsea game I'm talking about, the Cole Palmer thing. So it's what we have been feeling we're having a player like Bruno Fernandes all these years, nobody to put the balls in the net. So now I'm glad that somebody else can experience it. And also, you know me, I'm not Enzo Fernandez's biggest fan. And I just have to point out it's a slight when your manager is asking the 10 to be the one to go back to bring play up and trying to convert you into a box crusher. It means he's not capable enough as an 8. I'm sorry.
Do
Not a
you know
fan at
what?
all.
Can I counter you there?
No, just let me quickly. Just have one more point. Just let me finish. And also, if you can remember, I mentioned it. My prediction was a draw, and it wasn't even banter. I just think
so far you're the one that is
Crystal
leading in
Palace, whether
seems
it's
correct.
Glasner or Vieira or whoever, they just have a way of holding Chelsea, and it's happened time and time again. I don't know how they do it. It's like I don't know if they are close to each other geographically, but it's like Chelsea is a derby for them. They
It's
play
a
their
derby.
hearts out.
It's a derby match. It's a derby match. Always a derby. It's a derby match.
They don't play with Chelsea, but it was good. The Chelsea draw was good to
Yeah.
experience.
So like that stuff you were talking about, Maresca's system is the man is a crazy man. Like he's obsessed with football. James, he has someone that inverts. Like when we line up 4-2-3-1. But when we play inside game, we play as 3-3-3 3-3-4-1. 3-3. Thank you. 3-1. So James will come into midfield and then Caicedo will sit. So that's why he's making Enzo bus crash. But sometimes he doesn't. It's not. We don't do
Doesn't
that
get it
every
right.
game. He approaches every game different. Like I'm very sure he will learn from his mistake today. Like he learned from it by making subs.
I
The
have
next
one
game, I
more question
think.
to ask.
Considering,
I have one
okay,
more question. Sorry. I think we have to actually round up with this question because I'm just looking at the time now. And it's already like 2 minutes to 25. Goal that was rolled out for Izzy. Like, does anyone know like the new rule that somebody was talking about? Like, I saw it like all over Twitter, but I just didn't get it. Like, where exactly is that new
If you could
rule that
remember,
we're talking about?
I said something on DBO. I sent something like Howard Webb was explaining. He was explaining. I was like, "There's going to be a lot of VAR control versus this season." I was too sure. He was saying like if a decision is indecisive, if it's a 50-50 decision, whatever the referee says, whatever the VAR says is final. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, what? So you guys are not going to. So you guys are saying if a decision is 50, well, what's the meaning of 50-50? So when I saw I didn't watch the first half. So when I saw the VAR, this thing, the foul or whatever they saw, the rather, I was like, oh, wow, VAR with another controversy. I don't have anything to say about it. Like I don't. Maybe it's a new rule. It's a new rule or
Nabil,
something.
do you know anything about the rule?
so I did not actually will see the goal.
Oh, that's
It
okay.
blocked.
That's
Wait,
unfortunate.
blocked. I think
That's
they
unfortunate. But
said
basically, I think it was Gay that not necessarily shove, but you know the same thing that Saliba did for buying the kind of like just using your body to kind of like guide them
in
away.
con.
So that was what created a path for Aze's goal. So it
So
wasn't necessarily like a shove, but whatever it is, I'll do more research on what that rule is. But let's go straight into the main blockbuster match of the weekend, which is the United against Arsenal. I'm going to start with this one. And I just want to confidently say that I am very comfortable with the game that I saw today. It was very unfortunate, really sad that we didn't win today's game because we were all over Arsenal. We didn't do anything. The only reason why they ran more kilometers than us is because we were always running at them and they always had to defend. When you are defended, you actually do more work than when you are attacking, really. And obviously, the two key players that were very, very good for us were Cunha and Mbemo. And you could just, God, the technical floor
Mason Mount. Shout out to
has
Mason
risen
Mount.
so much. I'm going to get to Mason Mount too. I'm just good because everyone knows how much I love Mason Mount. Like everyone that knows me knows how much I love Mason Mount. When we got him, I was always shouting Mount, Mount, Mount. Like really, like the game was just so enjoyable
control
to
your emotion.
it shows
I
it
know the
shows, shows improvements like Garnacho, Højlund. we suffered, for goodness sake, we suffered. The only thing missing from this team now is that Baleba-esque kind of midfielder and a goalkeeper that is
Or Watson.
confident in the box, that has that aerial reach. That is what we need at the moment, because we considered from a
You
corner.
guys go for
Again,
Martin also.
that goal, I would say wasn't Bayerndel's fault. I would confidently say that, because if you watch again, it was clearly being like shoved by Saliba, not well enough for him to fall, but to
He was
actually
also
put,
pulling his
because
hand.
he got his hand on that ball, meaning he was watching the ball. The job to push or shove Saliba away is that of the defenders, not the goalkeeper. You can't do two things at the same time. You
Yeah.
can't both look at the ball and then protect your space at the same time. Like it doesn't work like that. So a lot of people Bayern was really, really good. Even with his ball playing, his ball playing characteristics today. Like he completed like really good passes today. Like his long passes were really good, which is something that I hadn't seen
Like
before.
the
Oh,
goal.
so you have
Ah,
this.
the goal you guys consider. Arsenal have mastered they've mastered the art of scoring corner goals. They do it deviously.
But no, that was
They
dirty.
did it
No,
for you
that's a
last season.
dirty way of scoring. They're not being clean with it. When
Eh,
they're being clean with it, it's fine.
So I
When
have
you have to cheat your way
an
to
issue with saying exactly. I have an issue with it. It's I don't feel they've mastered anything. It's basically just manhandling the goalkeeper, and honestly speaking, it's irritating. It's very, very irritating to see. And the fact that
true.
nothing is being done against it is even making it worse. It's nothing special to do. I don't think they do anything particularly special. Because if it's to obstruct the keeper, I'm pretty sure professional footballers in any football club in the Premier League can do it.
until one part, and I
So
and
it's
it
very
is the only
disgusting to
person
see.
that I
And
can
the
think
fact that
of.
it's constantly it's still
Because
happening this season.
you just need a goalkeeper to punch one defender in the face, and then they will walk on that road, because it doesn't make any sense.
Just one. It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Yes, at all.
But yeah,
They've turned it to
outliers for
something
me.
normal.
That's for
But
me
the
in
game
this.
was very interesting.
Yeah, is Delap, Yoro, Mason Mount, Umbomo, Cunha, who else? Patrick Dogo. But look, these guys, they are going to perform really well this season. And the thing is, I was so comfortable. That is what we want. We don't want a Bruno centered team. Like when players decide to double mark
Exactly.
Bruno, we want Cunha and Mbumo to be free. When they decide to mark Mbumo, we want Cunha and Bruno to be free. When they decide to mark Cunha, which I think watching this game is impossible, because what the hell is the drive?
You can't. You
Look at
can't.
how much he carries the ball from our third to the other side. Oh my god. There was a particular time where he carried the ball from like our third, and he got the chance, like he dribbled like five people, like he got past like five people. And there was no
He went
United fan
through
running with
all of
him,
them, the
because they've
midfield and the
never seen
defense.
anything like this in their life before, where someone will actually dribble past five defenders. They've never seen it before. That's why they didn't go ahead with him. That's why everyone were just they thought he was going to lose the ball. And I thought he would too, because I'm not used to that. What a fucking baller, man.
That
My
was
friend.
fun.
Jeez, he is so
That was
good.
funny. Cunha, see, I've always rated Cunha since he played for Atletico, so like under Simeone, as a
Yeah,
second striker, very good technical player.
damn.
When Man U bought him, I was like, wow, you guys you've secured a goal scorer, you've secured a hard worker. He works hard on the pitch. He
And you could,
works hard.
could
So
clearly see
he's
that
a
today.
player like he's a player like Joao Pedro. I see both of them getting call ups to Brazil as
Now they
national
have
team.
to. They're already calling them up. They were called up the last time now. At least I know Cunha
Yeah,
was.
they called Cunha the last time, yeah. So, like, I see them getting called. Cunha is a very good ball carrier. Like, he broke Arsenal down today. I wish Amorim started Sesko. Like, it could have,
Nah,
it would have disturbed
nah, I
Prem.
don't agree. I don't agree with that. If you remember what I said, Nabil, like, okay, now we know in hindsight that Højlund is out of the team at the moment. But if you remember, I said I would rather Højlund start, let him do his nonsense, and then let's just go home on tired legs, because what that will do for a striker's confidence in not scoring the first game, especially when there is so much pressure in a team like United, like it would go down, it can go down a bad route. So now that he came in, like in the second half, maybe like around like 70 something minutes, he would get used to, he's playing Arsenal. This is arguably the best defense in the league. He would get used to it. Like he's just getting used to the game, trying to control. Like see how many times he was able to body their defender and bring the ball down on his own because he is huge. There was one cross that I think it was Bruno that made it, and this ball, the ball was in the sky, and he jumped and he reached it. Although the ball went out, but it's the fact that he would be able to reach it. Just let him get used to it rather than let him play the entire game trying to think about like focus on trying to get that goal, which obviously is his role, but he needs to try and like adapt as quickly as he can, especially because he came late, so meaning he doesn't have as much training with the team as Cunha and Mbeumo would have. So really, that's why I preferred him to come in as a sub, and I was okay with just this gimmick that I was able to do today already.
So for me personally, I would have preferred if he started either way. Because to me, the thing is, I feel like for a striker, it's a mentality thing. If you know you are a good striker, forget, you don't score on your debut, it's nothing. You will score the next match.
Højlund believes he's a striker.
No, I feel like, see, if Sesko believes that he is that guy, I feel
he's a robot, man. I don't
he
think
didn't score the first time he played that everybody, all eyes were on him. But then he went crazy the rest of the season. So I feel like it's more of
one thing United fans should have.
But that doesn't mean Joker.
But
Sure.
he's already.
And obviously, I understand that. So the thing is, people keep talking as if Sesko is some. But Sesko, to me, he has been playing ball long enough. He's an established striker.
Yes.
To me,
you guys,
people say he's 22. He's 22. He has been playing senior. Like, he has been playing big man football for like more than 5 years now.
I think you guys should be I think Man United fans should be excited because of his ball striking, his positioning.
No, he's a special talent. He's a special talent.
He can play with the ball. He can. I watched some clips. Chelsea is linked with Xavi Simons. So I saw some assists Xavi Simons gave Sesko, and I'm like, wow, there's something in this boy. Like he actually understands the game.
Yeah, he is, because he has been doing it. He has been doing it for a while. To be honest, he has been doing it for a while.
And I'm like, it's before the deal did not make sense to me, but later I was like, calm down. This deal makes sense. There is a player in this boy. There's a player. I'm like, he's going to bank for Man U. Like, he's going to do better than Højlund. Like, because now there's no Bruno factor again, like you said. There's Cunha, there's Mbeumo, there's Ahmad from the bench, there's Mason Mount. Like, there's Luke Shaw. Big up to him.
He tried. And also, let me quickly slide this onto Ikram small. I got small players on the lineup prediction, but that's not for now.
I said it. I said okay. No, you said
I'm just wondering.
Okay, I think I was only adamant on Sesko and Mbeumo not starting. So that's what I said. I think we agreed on like the other ones, but Mbeumo and Sesko not starting.
We agreed on most of the others, Jerry, apart from the keeper as well. But yeah, also you mentioned the technical flow of the team. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But you mentioned the technical flow of the team, and see, I was seeing it in preseason, and people are like, a few people I know on Twitter were telling me, that kind of this one. What you see, that kind of thing.
Like you that finished.
I'm like, today I saw people like Yoro. No, Ikram, like wait now. I saw Yoro, the Ligt, sometimes Bruno. They literally smash this ball into our forwards, into Mbeumo or Cunha, and they bring it down on the spot. Soft touch. Do you know how good it is to be able to just wipe shots in somebody's direction, and you're so confident that they will bring it down?
Raya was just
like it was lovely. It's always lovely. It has been lovely to see since preseason.
What's your next game?
And then also
Fulham.
Easy win.
And one more thing, people need to give Delap his respect. Like personally, I've never I watch all United games and not once
that your average performance seems average. Like it doesn't make any sense. He's so good that everyone thinks what he's doing is normal.
You said it.
I've been saying it since we got him last season.
It's not normal. This guy is to me, he's the perfect CB. Like I don't see anything he does and think like he should not have done that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like he
You
doesn't,
know,
to me,
people,
obviously he makes
people,
bad decisions. He's not perfect.
people
But
love
like I
agendas.
hardly ever
That's
find
just
anything
Yes,
wrong
now.
in his
So
actions.
that's why I
He
don't even
reads
bother
the
because
play.
it's like
And I play
it's
centre back sometimes. He reads the play so well. Like his brain, his football IQ for a defender, it's incredible. You think he's 34 with how he plays sometimes. He sniffs
you know
out
why.
like problems so well.
People love
He's a
agenda.
special player, and I'm
Like
glad everybody's giving him his plaudits today.
that's it. When you ball, they'll give you your flowers. Like people love agendas because of his, his. I think his terrible speller. I don't know if it's Juve or one club like that. So since then they've been judging him with that. Always criticizing him, like agenda. Any misplaced pass, they are going to come for him. So like I just feel it's something that they hate him already. So he just have to keep when he keeps balling, he's going to shut them up. Like that's just it. It's just
And he
like
will. Hopefully this season.
Cucurella.
This
It's
season
just
he
like
has to.
Cucurella. I could remember back then our fan base were always abusing him. But he shut us up. Like now we're defending him.
Yeah, the difference is that Cucurella was actually whack those first few months. Let's be honest.
Yeah. It
Like it
was
was
whack because
bad. But he's
it
a
was whack
fantastic player though.
because our system was not working. We didn't have a system. Like
yeah.
we were just all over the place. Everybody was bad. You know, so like everybody was just finding a scapegoat. Just sing, and we bought him for like 60 million or so. So like he upped his game later during before the Euros upped his game, and last season he was a beast. It was very crucial for us, and so I believe Delete is a very top player. Like I always wanted him since 2020 under Tuchel. I always wanted him. So Delete and what's his name? Delete and Licha should be like CB and Yoro.
It is delay in the center
And
Euro as
Licha
well.
is not back. I just completely remember.
Yeah, he's not though. He's not. Well, anyway, I think we've talked a lot this night. I said
The
25
depth, the,
minutes.
the
We're going
depth now,
into.
looking at it, the depth now is crazy.
But anyway, we'll talk about depth in depth
Yeah.
another time. We're going into 40 minutes now, and thank you guys for joining me on this particular episode. And if you're watching, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this particular game week. Which was your favorite game? The games that you did watch. Who are your perfect outliers? What players are you looking forward to watching more this season? And then we're going to see you in the next episode, which
All
would
right,
be 5 things we learned about the Manchester United versus Arsenal game. And see you until then.
bye, bro.